Hey folks, this is Vince with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play the remake of Shadowgate. Full disclosure, I have never beaten this game, nor have I finished the NES version, so more than likely we're not going to finish it today. But the reason I'm streaming it is because I received a $15 donation from Brian, so he's sponsoring this particular video. Thanks again, Brian, I do appreciate it. I do have a guide available just in case I get stuck for too long. I want to keep the content flowing if I can. Hello, Reaction and Ishwa, how are you? So for those of you that aren't old fogies like me or have never heard of Shadowgate, the NES version of Shadowgate was a point-and-click adventure. Well, you used your thumbstick, or you used the D-pad to move an arrow around the screen and click and point to things that you wanted to do. This remake is fairly good, I gotta say. It's not exact. Like, the puzzles aren't all exactly the same, but for the most part, they stay true to the original game. So options menu real quick. There's music, sound effects, cinematics, commands, audio, text, transitions. There's all retro toggles should you want to experience the NES versions of this, but we'll keep it on the regular. That's fine. Tips. Okay, I think that's good. Normal or classic? What does classic do? For players new to first-player adventures, does not require deep knowledge of the Shadowgate. Yeah, that's fine.
A hero's journey? A great quest? Certainly it shall be these things. But for you, young Jer Cuthaka, soldier of Windermere, could it not be so much more? In dreams, I have come to you, beseeching, entreating. Ride south, boy. Take naught but a dirk, a torch, courage. Ride south from Rivelin, around the southern arm, through the Waven Fair Wood, past Myrithsath, beyond the citadel of Murlak Tor, and the spires of Gimdane, and the darkness of Tarketh's Pass. There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered, either on foot, on mount, on wing. Gatekeeper, the oldest of spires, it harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend. Shadowgate, the living castle. But all is not as it should be. One of our own is now our great bane, a blight upon us. He has brought the ancient keep low, and it now lies fallow. It is there that you will find me, Blackmere of the Circle of 12. It is there that you will find this great quest. It is there that you will find yourself.
The music and the art, so good. Welcome to the tutorial. Gameplay tips will appear at appropriate times to teach you the mechanics of the game. You can turn these tips on or off, or change the command system at any time in the settings tab of the options menu. Okay. Click on any object in the game, and command icons will appear in a circle around that object. Click on a command icon to use the command on the selected object. For example, to take that skull on the ground, first click on the skull, then on the take icon. Back in the day in regular Shadowgate NES, there was just a list of commands on the bottom of the screen, and you got to choose, like, take or what have you. Alright, so the skull is here, so click on that. Take skull, and let's see if I can just place it. Speak to you. Oh, Yurk is different. Alright. Objects in your inventory are sorted into 4 different sections. Spells are in the spells section. Objects that can be equipped are in the outfit section. Books and scrolls are stored in the archive section, and everything else is kept in the item section. Alright, so I guess I picked up Yurik, but I'm guessing... Okay, I want to know if this is part of the puzzle or not, but... What's this on the ground? I'll take that. You take the key. Hello, Lorena, Amy, and Devin. How are you? This door is locked. You turn the key, unlocking the door. After a moment, you toss the key aside. I'm going to hide the tips for now.
Readme was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power. Come if you wish. It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this living castle of the dead.
Alright. If I remember correctly, we have to take these torches on the wall. Without torches, we can't see what we're doing. Hit lever. Oh, there's a key. Can I burn the... I can. The rug bursts into flames, sending a cloud of smoke upward toward the vaulted stone ceiling. In days of yore, I remember that used to do something. Again, it's been 20 plus years since I've last played this. You try to tug open the hatch, it seems to be magically sealed. Alright, so we can't do anything with that yet. Alright, let's see about this door. The door is locked. Well, we have a key. A satisfying click echoes through the chamber as you toss the key aside. A damp, musty breeze wafts out from behind an altar set with the stone alcove. You note that the long hallway continues further into the mountain. Okay. Oh, nice. There's a little map here. Open skeleton? Use parchment. How about read parchment? You read the hastily scrawled writing on the parchment. Since it is the only means to capture and control the elements, you must hide the silver orb beyond the waters of the sewer. Sure, that makes sense. Let's see if I can unlock it. You read the message scrawled on the page. Brown, I have your dog. If you wish to see the flying ace again, then bring the 3 pumpkins to the place beyond the harvest door, but be wary, for only one outfitted in a mask for the hallowed eve can gain entrance. There you must carve my visage and illuminate the sacrifices in the field of jack-o'-lanterns. Then I'll be free. What? I've never heard... I don't remember this from the original game, that's for sure. I wonder if that's some sort of, like, Halloween special. Alright, well, let's take a look at this book. Old musty smell emanating from the book hints at its age. Something shifts under your feet as you open the book. This can't be good. So in other words, we probably shouldn't take it. You scan the ancient manuscript, noticing most of the language is unintelligible. However, one particular word stands out. from the rest. Invokin. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power, and quickly write down the strange marking in your spellbook. You have learned a spell. There's something on the ground here. You read the message scrawled on the scroll. Fandrill, this missive is of utmost importance. We must coordinate our efforts. Seek my obelisk in the Acolyte Den below the sewers. I fear the worst is upon us, but I have plans in motion that may yet avert disaster. It is signed with the name Lakmir. I guess we'll take it if we can. There's a torch on the wall. Fissures and fractures run along the edges of this section of the stone wall. Can we... Oh, there we go. We punched it. Your pain is immediately rewarded as the rock fractures and crumbles, revealing an opening. You force yourself through the narrow opening and into the darkness beyond. A figure moves within the opening at the back of the grotto. He doesn't seem to pose any risk to you. Well, we're going to take everything we can. You contemplate taking the bone. After a moment you relent, deciding it won't be any helpful in your quest. Well, how about the spear? Skull. Nope. Can we take any of the fire? Guess not. Alright, nothing else to click on from the looks of it. Yorick shouts out a warning. Hey boy, did you see some movement in the shadows? Okay, can I use the torch? You stop trying to use the lit torch on the cave. That's creepy. You stand at the edge of a lava-filled chasm. Impossible as it seems, the faint, terrified screams of some unfortunate soul echoes within its depths. The metal brazier has a wide bowl mounted on a tripod. The legs look like a series of inverted hooks poorly wielded together. Well, this obviously does not look safe. I think we can make this one. Ooh. A dense fog greets you as the stone passage opens into a small chamber. The temperature plummets as a creature materializes in front of you. It flinches from the light of your torch. Wow, that is creepy. Well, if it doesn't like the torch, let's see if we can use it. With a cry, you swing the lit torch at the wraith. The ethereal being is instantly enveloped in a bright flash of flame. Its tortured moan hanging in the air as it vanishes. Not sure what that is, but... Oh, pumpkin! Okay. There's something on the wall here. The rune is firmly attached to the wall, glowing with power. Truly, this must have belonged to one of the wizards of the circle. Well, I don't think... Can we go in? Alright, it's open. Whether it be a sewer or a reservoir system for the castle, mold, mildew, and moss beseckle the stones within this chamber. As you read the scroll, one particular word stands out from the rest. Entrays. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with powers. You write down the strange marking in your spellbook. The scroll crumbles in your hands. You have learned a spell. Use grate. It simply does not budge. So we need something to open this grate, I guess. Well, obviously the pumpkin is not going to work. A dirk is more of a knife, I would imagine. Can we open this? We can. Hello. Oh, we'll take these torches. You jump and manage to find a handhold within the hatchway. After a frantic moment or two, you manage to pull yourself through. What are you saying? You better be sure you want my advice before you speak to me again, because I'll give you hints next. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Alright, can we go back down the hole? Mirrors. Use water? No. Alright, so how exactly do we move back from whence we came? Oh, there's an arrow down there. Okay. Is there any other passageways here? No. I like the map system. That wasn't present in the original NES game. Alright, alcove. There's a long hallway, right? Yeah. Let's check that out. Some doors. Alright, can we save it? Yeah. We should save often, I would think. Some sort of bag? A scroll. Okay. The writing is difficult to discern. You managed to glean a few key phrases. The danger is real. Alert the surrounding lands. Seal off the passages into the Gatekeeper Mountains. Okay. Not exactly helpful. Nothing of interest among the bones of this thing. What about that? I take the skull. Hopefully that's useful. That skull, I wonder if I can use that in the doorway of the entrance. And in the very first screen, there was a skull that was missing. So I wonder if we can use that skull there. You find yourself on the shore of a placid lake underground. You said something large and ominous deep below the surface of those black waters. There's definitely some sort of creature in there. But you think you see a skeleton chained to a rock. Perhaps you need to get a closer look somehow. Alright, well let's go this way. A magnificent waterfall cascades from the mouth of an ancient stone statue, painstakingly carved into the cavern wall. Below it, an undulated mass of water hovers playfully above the river. You cup your hands in the water and bring them to your face, washing away accumulated grit and grime. Can I use any of my spells? Your concentration is thoroughly compromised by the watery being, so you must cast your spell and create a small explosion. The water elemental responds with a squirt of water in the eye. That's not what I wanted. What about the other spell? No, that's not it. So we need to find a way to capture this thing, if at all possible. Alright, we'll have to come back. There's other rooms to explore, so maybe that's something that we can collect later. There's another one. A cold cellar hugging yourself for warmth. A creature made of ice playfully hovers on the far side of the room. It's your fingers exploding in pain. Well, maybe I can use fire to melt this. Aha! It takes a few moments, but eventually the ice melts away, revealing a scroll hidden within. A gap. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power and quickly write down the strange marking in your spellbook before the scroll crumbles in your hands. Okay, well, let's keep going. Hello! The smell of brimstone rises within this chamber as a pair of glowing eyes watch your every move from the opening in the far wall. That's awesome. Let's save the game now. Alright, I think the shield is what we want first. You put the shield in your satchel. The dragon notices you, moves its ponderous weight, and begins gathering a breath. Oh, we need the hammer, right? You take the hammer. The dragon shifts its weight and gathers a breath. With a roar, the ancient beast releases a scorching stream of fire at you. Quicker than you thought possible, the flame engulfs you. You scream in excruciating pain. Oh, that's bad. Good thing I saved it. I wonder if I could have somehow used the... Well, that was quick.
Today, death has claimed...
No, we're gonna load. That's why I saved it. I knew something like that was gonna happen. In the NES version, I remember, though, that you automatically raised your shield. I gotta wonder if you have to manually do that here. Alright, let's see if I can outfit. You lash the iron shield securely to your forearm. Ah, there we go. With a roar, the ancient beast releases a scorching stream of fire at you. You raise your iron shield just in time to block the dragon's flame, dispersing it harmlessly to either side of you. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Once again, you block the fiery flame. Although this time you can actually feel the heat. I'm going to take this helmet. You barely managed to raise your shield in time. The shield protects you. It's glowing red hot. I don't think we should really do anything else at this point. Let's get out of there. Was wondering if you happen to see my sister around here? I've been looking for her for ages. You'll find she's a spitting image of me, Yorick says wistfully. That's the skull. Guess we'll go in. There's some more torches. I can't seem to take that one. What about this? No. I can't take any of these. I can hit them. Ah! When you open the tomb, a horrific creature is released, letting out a piercing cry that cuts into your very being. It's a banshee. Harbinger of death and disease. You feel a momentary stabbing pain before the specter winks out of existence. Alright, well... There's a mummy. Can I burn the mummy? A leather sack falls to the ground. Your vision clears and the episode passes. Whoa, that was intense. Another scroll. And 2 gears. The handwritten scroll is faded and difficult to read, but you can make out one passage. When Majal's tail lights the northern skies and the alignments are in harmony, then shall ye take the circle of runes of water and fire and the all-seeing eye, and place them with the great eagle that sits on the one tree. Sounds like another puzzle. Another mummy. We'll just burn all the mummies in this room. A scroll tumbles to the floor. A drawing of 6 rectangular shapes are drawn on the parchment. Several lines point to the shapes with writing underneath. You read 2 of the notations. This mirror leads through the furnace and to the castle beyond. These mirrors require power to activate and will teleport to places strewn across the castle. Oh, so those mirrors I saw earlier, maybe there's some way to navigate through them. Let's go ahead and take it. Did I pick up a piece of armor? I have this helmet. I'll put that on. The fit is a bit snug. An ancient wrapping quickly goes up in flames. A mask falls to the ground. I remember seeing or reading something about a mask being needed for that Halloween event or whatever. Open. Open. There's another pumpkin. That was it. Alright, so what are these torches for? Can I hit them? Hello. Ah, we opened a doorway. You jump back as the tomb in the center of the room slowly moves. Can I hit these? Ah, okay, so we're back here again. Alright, let's go ahead and save it. Alright, now do I have to use a spell on these, or... Nothing happens. The mirror cracks, revealing metal underneath. Interesting. Can I pound the rest of that away? I mean, I've got this hammer. Hello! The glass falls away from the frame, revealing a door behind it. Alright, open. I was trying to open the door, but okay. Is it locked? There's no way to unlock it. No, I didn't even know the Super Bowl was going on, honestly. Alright, let's try a spell and see if that works. Nothing happens. Nothing else resulted from that. Invoking. Nothing else happens. So I wonder if I have to open the door some way else. There's rock piles. You feel something move, but unfortunately it's in your back. Not helpful. Right. I mean, maybe I can use... I'll try the spells on the other one too, but maybe these spells... I don't even know what these spells do, so... Invoking sounds like invoke, so, like, I don't know if that would actually be the appropriate spell here. Entrays... I have no idea what that would be as far as a counterpart spell. Now, there's only 4 mirrors here. I remember the note saying something about 6. So maybe this isn't the right room for that. Six rectangular shapes are drawn on the parchment. See, this isn't the right room, I don't think. There's only 4 here. Alright, let's go back. I want to go to the beginning of the castle. I picked up that skull. I have to wonder if I can... Yeah, see that hole? I remember that. Let's see if we can use the skull there. It simply will not fit. Well, it was worth a shot. I wonder if I can use a spell on this. I remember it said it was magically sealed. Let's try one of the spells on that. A gap. A strange power flows out, enveloping the stone. Oh, after a moment, the stone lid opens. There we go. Alright. What in the hell? Oh, we've got gears. Oh, there's that same symbol again, with the waterfall. The stone compartment harbors a strange mechanism, one comprised of levers, rods, and gears. I need to figure out where to put these things. A piece of the mechanism appeared. Yeah, I know that. I'd love to figure out a way how to get that in there. There we go. You can hear the sound of rushing water deep within the castle. Well, that sounded encouraging. A boy should probably go see what that just did. I didn't even know what these levers did, honestly. Alright. We'll have to go back to that waterfall then. Probably dumb luck. Alright, I think it was this direction. I was wrong. Now I'm getting lost. An arrow? You raised the shield in the nick of time. That jerk face! He's shooting arrows at me now. Huh. Guess I need to be careful about going that way again. Alright, let's take a look at our map. We want to go to the waterfall, so we go to the right. Cavern Lake up to the waterfall. Aha! A small cave makes a great hideaway, concealed as it is by the waterfall. Some kind of parchment. You read the hastily scrawled words. Brother, if you're reading this, then I am no more. I fear we've underestimated his ambition and the depths he would travel in the dark arts. Protect the seals at all costs. He must not get them. Power up the ways. Follow the mirrored path to the Lone Keep. Add your strength to Untholm's. If nothing else, perhaps our weather master can blunt the evil one's advance, especially with your support. Fare thee well. Not hopeful. There's some rocks. The rune will not budge. Perhaps this is enchanted in some way. Alright, so maybe we can use one of our spells on those things. A gap. It does little else. An uncomfortable pressure builds in your bowels. This can't be good. Nothing else resulted. Yeah, let's save it, just in case something bad happens here. Let's try this on this spell. When the pressure builds to an uncomfortable level, you release the spell with a word. The power manifests in a spectacular fashion, but does little else. So it didn't do anything. So what was the point of this room then? Besides the stones, there wasn't... I've got stones, so that must mean something. Maybe I'm supposed to use a stone on the skeleton here? Maybe. No, I guess not. Alright, how about a hint? Look for an obelisk. I'd love to, but that doesn't really help. I mean... There's this again. I'd love to open this door, but it's not letting me. Maybe it leads to a way out of these caves. You'll have to find the key to unlock it. Oh, I don't have the key. Alright, I wonder if I can open this grate in some way? No effect on the grate. Spell, maybe? A gap? Does little else. Alright, any hints here? See if you can open any of them. I'd love to open this, unfortunately. Oh! Oh, there we go. The grate resists at first, but it opens, providing access to the chamber beyond. Alright. There's that obelisk. Alright. Peering into the darkness, you drop down in the muck and crawl through the tight opening. This stone den is damp and smells of cops? Maybe. Never heard of it. Maybe corpse. And green foliage. As if a mirage, the far side of the cave shimmers and power emanates from a standing stone obelisk. Okay, it hums with an ancient power. By a simple magical invocation. Well, I've got that invoke spell. Maybe invocation and invoke. Hello. What happened? Oh, something just appeared. A strange apparition coalesces from within the obelisk, the ghostly figure of an old man cloaked in a shimmering veil.
You have done well, simple soldier. Now, listen if you have ears, since the shadows grow long and time fleet. Some 40 years past, an evil, the likes the world has not beheld, escaped its prison. Talimar, the Black, he of whom I have already spoken. This warlock lord brought forth his dark magics and conjurations, and unleashed his foul vassals, desecrating these sacred halls. Talimar has laid waste to the combined power of man. And what of the Circle of 12? The great wizards? They are no more. I am the last. Pity me not, boy. We were resolute in our judgment, but erred greatly. 'Twould have been better to put our brother to death, but mercy and folly prevailed. I know not Talimar's full plans, but have discovered enough to fill my heart with fear. And yet, hope remains, and it stands or falters with you. Fare thee well.
That better not have been it. Ah, there we go, this orb. You have earned the Wizard's Friend achievement. Five to find, 3 are won. 1 gives access the Bladed Sun, the Silver Orb to banish below, the Staff of Ages to vanquish the foe, joining 2 the Golden Thorn, the last to invoke the Platinum Horn. If I remember correctly, those were the items that were needed to beat the last boss of the game, but I never got that far in the NES version. Alright, well we got the orb. I wonder if the orb can be used to attract those glowing mists. Alright, let's go back. Well, okay. I guess my next question is, what do I need to do next? That skeleton on that rock I would think would need to be addressed in some way, but I can't get into the water because, well, there's a monster in there. So how would I get rid of the water? Or, I mean, that one cold mist. I wonder if I can freeze the water. I vaguely remember that from Days of Yore. Alright, so we need to go to the left. Taking the silver orb from your satchel, you advance upon the ice elemental. You can barely hold onto its power from within. The orb latches on to its singularity and pulls it inside. A frosty pattern immediately encases the orb. Congratulations, you've earned the Torchbearer achievement. Alright, so now we need to go back to the other room. Cavern Lake. As you release the ice elemental, you fumble with the silver orb, dropping it into the lake. Immediately, the still water freezes into a solid sheet of ice. Excellent work. Well, now can we take whatever he's holding? Because he's holding something. Okay. There's a key. Take the bandana. Anything else? Okay, yep, can't remove the chain, unfortunately. Alright, well, I guess that's it. Now, there's that other ice element, or that other water elemental. We need to get this back. Use the lake. No, I want to grab this. It's frozen now. Can we melt the water enough to grab this? The ancient artifact rises to the surface of the frozen lake. Okay. Let's go up this way. And let's absorb this sucker. Don't know what we're going to use him for yet, but... Beads of water form on the surface of the orb. Alright, now let's see about using that key that we just got on that door in the mirror room. You insert the key and turn it. The door unlocks and throw away the key. A wave of heat slams into you, making your eyes water. Alright, let's save the game while we have a chance. There's another dragon across the way. We don't want to mess with that. A wave of heat washes over you as you move into the next room. An intense heat, surely from the unearthly fire below you, fills the large room. I'm wondering if we're supposed to use that orb now. Find out. Once released from the silver orb, the water elemental immediately launches itself into the fire pit before disappearing. The flames lower to a tolerable level. Okay. I'll take that win. Veins of light-colored rock are pressed into the darker granite of the cave walls. Oh, there's a gear over here. Let's go ahead and use our last gear on that. Alright. The gear slips into place. Now how do we open this thing? The mechanism resists your efforts. I wonder if we can use the dirk as a lever. I blunted my weapon. I can't open it. Oh, the bar. Okay. So, can we use the bar in this? No. Use the bar in this. No. Use the bar in this. The grate doesn't budge. Okay then. Spells? Let's check the spells. Does nothing else. Ah! Debris falls from the rock above as the iron gate responds, lifting with a shudder and squeal and opening the way forward. Another scroll. I guess... I don't want to put the blindfold on. Brother Delden, please see to it that the circle chamber is prepared for the ritual. The circle dais was in need of stone repair the last time we performed the initiate spell on it. We have a young candidate ready for initiation. Once the rite is performed on the platform, please bestow on him all authority and privilege commensurate with an acolyte of the order. It is signed with an archaic letter L. There's that. The rune will not budge. Perhaps it's enchanted in some way. Yeah, see, that's another... I found another one. I can't seem to use them. Hello. This vast chamber is dominated by an intricately carved circle, wreathed by 12 stone thrones. Power pulsates from mythical symbols set within the floor. As in the end, the evil shall be thrice defeated and thrice returned. The first shall raise a warder to bar the gates from opening. The second shall raise one of the carefree to travel the path of luck. The last shall raise a raven to remake what was undone. The letter signed Gabriel and includes a glyph which shows 4 vertical lines of varying height. Not sure that helps at all. Alright, let's use that spell on that. Invoke. Your eyes roll back into your head as you focus your will on the stone obelisk. The image of Lakmir materializes.
Listen carefully to my words, boy. There were many who followed the path of the One. Worthy were they, and I counted them as brothers and sisters. Now only I remain, he who is called Timeless. I have fought the good fight, sending many of Talimar's horde back to the depths that spawned them. And though my power is beyond that of mortal man, it is not without limit. But why do I appear before you thus? Am I a ghost? No. Surely I am more than that. This is naught but a projection. As my living being has sought shelter within my tower, it is here I continue my studies to aid you in what ways I can. I grow weary, but know this. I have glimpsed a vast power at the foundation of this castle. This power the Warlock Lord covets above all else. but he fears as well. A hero from the line of the ancients. Or so says Gabriel the Bard. Gird yourself against what is to come, simple soldier, and forsake me not. Follow the ways of the circle. Stray not from its path.
Alright, so new items here to get, huh? Alright, nothing there. Alright, so I guess maybe we go up the steps? Maybe? The entrance to the inner keep of Castle Shadowgate stands before you, set with a heavy wooden drawbridge. There's some rope. The crank appears to be stuck. Can I hit the crank? It's not. What if I hit with a hammer? Failed to do anything constructive to the well. Nothing else happened. The magic backfires in a spectacular fashion. It would be funny if it didn't hurt so much. Well, I guess that was pointless. So now we need to get... There's windows. Let's go ahead and save the game. Can I use the rope on the well and then climb down? There's no way to fasten the rope securely. What about those windows? Can we use the rope on the windows? Your efforts are in vain. You might want to find something that you can tie to the end of the rope. Well, that bar might do some good. No? Alright, well, how about the rope on the bar? No. Rope with the dirk. Rope with the torch. Rope with... Nope. Not very helpful. The stench of decay rising from the old stone well is nauseating. Alright. Some help would be awesome. Try looking around the caves. There must be something down there you can use. So I don't have to go back. Ugh. Alright, so where are these caves at? That's the grate, furnace. Okay. Yeah, I'm stuck. Alright. I've got a bar, which I can't tie to this. There was that one door, that one bridge that I couldn't cross. I have to wonder if I'm missing something there. These are sewers, not caves. Something metal. Oh, I wonder if I can take metal from this. Alright, so there's got to be something down here. Something I'm missing here. The bars are firmly anchored in place. Let's try using it on this one. Give me more hints, please. Strong, maybe something metal. And some rope. Yeah, I know that. Nothing here, as far as I can tell. That one creature shot me with an arrow. I wonder if I can use that arrow. Let's go back. Another rune. Yeah, this bridge. I don't think it's safe to cross that. No, I'm gonna save it. I don't think it's safe to cross that. Something just doesn't strike me right about a bridge that is all rickety and red and. A mounted skull stands in guard in front of it. Gee, I wonder why. Can I take the skull? Guess not. This thing up here. I mean, these look like caves to me, right? The grotto. I'm clearly missing something. I wonder if the skeleton... Oh, it's wet now. Alright, so I can't go back to the skeleton. There's another orb? Interesting. I didn't know they respawned like that. Okay. I may have to consult the online guide because now I'm stuck. How far did I get? Oh, I missed... Okay, I did miss something. Oh, okay. Alright. I would never have guessed that in a million years. Okay. I need to go back to the bridges. Alright, so I have to go to the left? No, back. It's not the brazier, but what's holding it up. The metal bowl separates from with a clang and falls into the chasm, leaving a... Okay. There we go. We can use this with that. Alright, did I miss anything else before I head on out? No. I'll read it later. Alright. Let's head back to the bridge. Alright, Crypt, Mirrors, Furnace. Okay, let's give it a shot now. The grappling hook has no effect on the well. Let's try the windows. You swing the grappling hook above your head a few times and let it fly. The hook latches onto the window slit. You jump down into the muddy moat before using the hanging rope to pull yourself up into the window above. This room is dry as a bone and apparently houses the mechanism that raises and lowers the drawbridge. A hum of power travels along the machinery. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to take this first. A letter addressed to the wizard Greylord. My friend, I'll remain secure in Demens here in Gatekeeper Mountains, guarding the northern passage. Look for my signal pyre. If it comes from the north, I regret that I must bring my most formidable pet with me, since only I can control it. The name Untholm is signed in a flourish at the bottom of the page. Alright. That's annoying. Okay, let's see. Cauldron. So there's nothing in the crate to use. With a rumble, the chains move and gears begin to turn. There is the unmistakable sound of a drawbridge being lowered outside. Alright, is there anything I can do? Can't lift it. Should probably take the rope with us, though. The entrance to the inner keep of the castle Shadowgate stands before you, set with a heavy wooden drawbridge. Taking a deep breath, you saunter across the drawbridge and into the inner castle. You have earned the Infiltrator achievement. Oh, great. As you enter the grand hallway, a goblin jumps out from the shadows, surprising with a war cry. While you backpedal, the beast tightens its grip on its own weapon. The goblin springs forward and brings down its wickedly pointed cudgel. Oh, jeez, I'm dead. Probably should have saved it first.
What a pity.
Now, can we go back? Apparently not. So whatever we do, we have to defeat that thing right then and there. We can't, like, retreat.
You have chosen poorly, young Jer.
I do have that weapon. That knife. That dirk. Let's go ahead and try that. With more speed than you thought possible, the goblin anticipates your move. So I'm dead again. Oh, boy.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures...
That is the standard end game. It is a sad thing that your adventures end here. That is what the NES version would tell you. That's cool. I like that. I'm going to save it. Alright, so I'm not trying 8,000 times to defeat this troll. Let me look on the guide real quick to see how you get by him. Really? That's all I had to do? That just seems stupid. Alright. Apparently I'm just supposed to punch it. A look of surprise flits across the goblin's face as you throw a haymaker at its jaw. With a sickening crack, the goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes. Did you see that one coming? Uh-huh. Maybe I should kill it while I can. You deliver the coup de grace to the unconscious goblin, ending its life. I think that was a smart thing to do. Hi, William. How are you? I fail to find anything of value. Alright, again, let's save it real quick. The library must contain thousands of ancient tomes, books, and manuscripts. A thick coating of dust covers everything. The pages are blank. I'll take them anyway, just in case. It reads Lortharinth. Okay. That's nice, but I don't need a telegraphed... You know, it doesn't make any sense for you to tell me what you're doing in Subnautica. I'm trying to stream here. It doesn't serve any purpose to tell everyone what you're doing. If you're going to play another game, then just play it. Like, I'm actually responding to people that talk to me, and I'm not going to respond to someone that gives me a play-by-play of what game they're doing, what they're doing in their game. It makes no sense. Guess we'll take that book. I wonder if we're supposed to insert one of the books into one of these bookshelves. Or you step close to the books lining the shelves. Yep, there's one empty, one missing. That book that had no pages in it, or the one that was completely blank, I gotta wonder if I should use it there. It will not fit. Not fit. There we go. The book slides into the slot like it was made to be there. Oh, there's another thing down. Okay, there's another empty slot here. Book. Nope. No effect on the bookcase. So there must be another book or something that I'm missing. Unless I'm supposed to close this. Let's try that. Now use it. No? Okay. Oh, so just putting it in and putting it back out again, I guess did the trick. Wasn't expecting that. A bottle filled with a colored liquid. Well, I wonder what that does. It glows with magic. If you were to hazard a guess, you believe this hidden room must have been a wizard's private study. Several fire pits are set within the floor. Oh, can we take any of this wood? Use the log on what? No, I don't know. I just want to take it. You roll the log into the pit. The flames immediately leap into the air in an almost supernatural way. The fire elemental appears in the room, playfully fitting around the enchanted fire. Can we use the orb on that? There is a brief struggle before the artifact successfully pulls the entity inside. The orb now radiates with an intense heat. Can we open this globe? Nope. Okay. Oh, there's another pumpkin back there. Take that. Alright, well, I got the fire elemental, but I'm not exactly sure what else I'm supposed to do here. Alright, let's go back. We'll come back if we need to. Let's open this other door. Wow, those are a lot of doors. Jeez. Okay, open. Read. You read the hastily written note. Fandrill, I have discovered a great weakness in our defenses, since we all have the mark. It is simply a matter of separating our heads from our shoulders. Then our remaining can be used in the hidden approach, and the wards will be engaged, allowing those with the knowledge to travel the castle unopposed. One merely has to be within our walls for this to work. Okay, I'll take it, but I don't think it really means anything. Alright, that can't be opened. I'm guessing these are all locked. That one's open. And that one's open. Okay. Again, let's save it. More doors. In the NES version of the game, you would have to keep lighting torches because they would continuously go out. I'm guessing in the regular version of this game, and not the classic version, the torches are unlimited, I'm guessing. Some kind of angel statue. Standing on a base inscribed with the words Reliant Triumph, a marble angelic statue reaches to the skies, an empty slot set within its outstretched... Okay, so there's something we're supposed to put in its arm. The question is, what are we supposed to put there? Some sort of spear, maybe? No. That's an arrow, not a spear. Let's head down this way. Oh, that's not good. You nearly slip on the damp, well-worn stones. Situated on the edge of a deep chasm, the castle defenses end in a fortified watchtower. Well, let's take... That looks like a bow. Yeah. Oh, a key. Okay. Also some scrolls. Follow the path that the ancients have hidden. To find the way beyond the wall of wisdom, one must follow the path that Oloruaz has trod, for that leads to the secret they have studied. Ooh, a new magic word. Flumaris. Okay. Nothing useful there. Let's go ahead and invoke.
In arrogance and pride, we thought we could prevent Talimar from turning to darkness. We have surely paid for these sins. But this matters not, simple soldier. What is done is done. Time is fleet, so bend an ear to my voice. Hope lies within your breast. I say it again. Talimar the Black fears it. Even as he searches for a way to rip it from you. Even as he binds the dwarves to his madness, driving them deeper into the catacombs. And he will not stop until he rips every stone from the castle's foundation. For Talimar believes that a great beast slumbers far below. Mayhap this is true, for I have uncovered much, yet know so little. Of this, however, I am certain. The Warlock Lord knows not of your heritage. This is our great advantage, our great hope. Seek the terrible skull door of Tor Drakan. What lies beyond its threshold is unknown, even to me. A great behemoth, an ancient evil, a source of power. Be wary, boy. Heed my words. Do what I cannot. Go where I cannot. Learn the secrets of what Talimar seeks. Trust in what you find.
Okay then. Alright, how far along are we? Okay, hour 30. And how far along we... Okay, so we're in... Okay. What I'm going to do, we're an hour and a half into the stream. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut here, and then maybe we'll do a part 2 and try and complete the game in a future stream. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. And special thanks to Brian for donating the $15, which sponsored this stream. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.